Hey everyone, this is Sam and welcome to Cyberpunk 2077. Today I'm going to show you guys a OP Assault Blade hybrid build. With this build, you'll be able to fight behind cover, you'll be able to fight in melee range, and you can even fight in stealth. So as you can see here, not only is this build very deadly with an assault rifle, you'll be just as efficient if not more with a blade in close range. I'll show you exactly what you have to do to make this build and how to optimize your perk points so you can fight in stealth, in cover, and in melee all at once with just one single build once you get above level 20. And as you can see here, this build is just as deadly in stealth with headshots only. Alright, so if you enjoyed today's tutorial, please share and like. Also, you can click on the card above or the playlist in the description below for more Cyberpunk 2077 tips and guide and build tutorials that I have made all year long. And as always, the gameplay you'll be seeing, it's on very hard difficulty, so you know this build is going to work across all game modes. At the end of the video, there will be a detailed breakdown of attribute distribution and also every single perk you need for every single skill. The version that you're seeing right now is at level 44, but you can pretty much start building towards this build at level 20 beyond. The equipment I have is going to be 3 different weapons. The weapon number 1 is going to be the Moron Labe, which is a assault rifle, and you're going to put on any scope you're comfortable with, but make sure you put in the silencer, which is going to increase your stealth damage for your weapon number 1, your first assault rifle. And make sure you pick up the counter mass, which eliminates vertical recoil while aiming. This is absolutely huge because if you have this mod in your assault rifle, you will no longer need to get any recoil reducting perks for this build. Okay, so make sure you get that so you can save perk points. And then also pick up the Vendetta mod, which is going to increase your headshots, and then pick up Weaken and also other mods that's going to increase critical damage as you see fit. When combined together, your Labe assault rifle, it's going to be a silenced assault rifle with no recoil when you aim down the sights, right? So that's huge because this is actually the stealth weapon you'll be using. So starting off every mission, this assault rifle will be in weapon slot number 1. And the idea is you're going to chase after headshots. And you can see the headshot damage is absolutely huge in stealth. I'll break down to you the exact perk points you need to get to these numbers, but right now you can just see the effects of this. Weapon number 1, using this assault rifle for stealth engagements only. You can see behind cover, I am absolutely devastating. Even on very hard, the damage is insane and it's pretty much one shot on everybody. So at the start of the fight, you pretty much want to get in with this assault rifle, sneak in and just go in quietly. Chase for health shots while you're in stealth. I will show you how to line up the perfect perks for this later, and you can see, unstoppable. Now the next weapon you need in your weapon slot 2 is going to be the Jinchu Maru, and you're going to pick up this legendary iconic sword that's going to give you extra crit chance while you're in slowdown mode. And also make sure for cyberware you pick up the Sinkov, which goes great with the sword, and you're going to need this anyways to maximize your melee and blade ability. Also get the nano relays as the secondary piece for your cyberware for your nervous system. And finally, for your operating system, get the Sanavisten, and make sure you get the epic level so you get the quicker cooldown. Do not get legendary. Epic is actually better. So the idea of having the sword or the blade as your second weapon is that so you get your headshots, but sometimes, you know, a fight's gonna get loud, and if it gets loud, you take out your sword and then you just go into slowdown from your operating system. You go onto the Sandy Vision and you just take out as many enemies as you can. Now for your third weapon slot, you're going to get the legendary iconic weapon, Divided We Stand. This is a smart rifle. So you're going to get the smart rifle, you know, friendly gear for your cyberware. But with this rifle, as you can see, I can just fight out of standstill from a cover and I can just take everybody down. That's how quickly it goes. So you can also see with high ground, I can also take out many enemies as easily as this. I don't have to aim at all. This is also why I don't need any assault rifle recoil perks, because the rifle I really shoot with outside the cover is a smart rifle, so I don't need to aim. So I can save all of those aiming perks from assault rifle and then put it into the blade. This is why when the fighting does get into a situation where it's not friendly for guns, I can just, you know, heal myself, take out the sword, go into my Sandy Vision slowdown version from my operating system, and just go to town on everyone. And this is assuming I've already taken down a good amount of enemies from, you know, killing them silently or also killing them with the smart rifle. And if I do run out of time for the operating system Sandy Vision, I can go to the Sinkov with the dodge slowdown and still take down a single target. So I can always fight at ideal speed and pace. Now, in terms of your attributes, you want to start off with 1 point reflex, 1 point technical. Keep doing that until you get both of those up to 18, and then you can add everything else to cool. All right. And then make sure you pick up crafting as early as possible. So majority of your early perks will go into crafting, and you want to pick up all of these crafting perks that I have put in, so you can craft yourself legendary weapons, upgrade your gears, and you can also disassemble for a lot of pieces of materials. And then your assault rifle perks are as such. Pick up all the ones I have here. Do not pick up anything that's going to increase your aim speed or recoil. You don't need it because you've seen how this build works. And then these are the blade perks you need. So these are the ones that are friendly to close range melee and also bleeding, and to help you gain back health. But you don't need all of them. You just need these ones. And lastly, make sure you also pick up the from the Clove Blood section. Once you have picked up the assault and the blade skills, pick up these stealth skills. That's going to help you fight better in stealth and just out of stealth. And then also pick up Cold Blood, which is going to help you build up resistance to being damaged, and it's also going to increase your attack speed, both of your guns and your blade, as you do kills. So this is also very important, but you want to do these at the end, so your last remaining perks. So in this instance, you can just see me do this mission. It's a side mission, so not much really spoilers, but I'm doing this for Padre at very hard difficulty. And you can see I'm starting the mission off in high ground using my Labe assault rifle with the silencer, and I'm just fighting in silence with high ground, taking down as much enemies as I can before I really engage with either the sword or the smart assault rifle. And you can see a lot of the time, being on high ground and having an assault rifle like this is actually pretty crazy, because if I fight while I'm standing, I also get a huge buff. And you can see I did this entire mission from that ceiling window with assault rifles. I didn't even have to go to my blade. And if I had to go to my blade, which I can just jump down, do the slowdown, and absolutely chop every remaining target into pieces. Because in slowdown mode with the blade in Cyberpunk, you literally cannot be killed, even if it's on very hard. You just gotta do it quickly and carefully, and you'll totally be fine. So the entire idea of this build is you're gonna do assault rifle for as long as you can until things get out of hand, and if they do get out of hand, take out the sword and chop down any remaining targets. With 1 Sandy Vision and then 1 Kurnon Zinkov, I can usually take down about 8 targets in that sequence. And then I can also find cover again, go back to my assault rifle mode, and let my slowdown with the blade, the cooldown to refresh, and I can rinse and repeat. Cannot lose with this build. It's also incredibly fun because of the hybrid element of it. So try this out. Let me know if you enjoy it. Hopefully this helps you enjoy Cyberpunk a little bit more. And as always, thanks for coming by, and I'll speak to you guys again very soon.